Well, good morning everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to Satisfactory here on the 10Vince channel. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe for more semi-frequent videos that I put out here on the channel. Recently, mainly Satisfactory, but you know, it changes of time. We're always playing some game here, some game there. There's a game I saw recently that I had no idea about that I really wanted to play called Space Engineers, and then I realized that it was like 1,000,000 years old and probably nobody would watch it. So, you know, I'm looking out for a new game to put on the channel. Something like that. I think there's two I am keeping my eye out for, but there's no like said release date yet. So, well, anyways, that's in the future. Right now, we are playing Satisfactory, and you can see me. I've made some changes here. There's a radar tower in the background, which said that it was supposed to gradually reveal the entire map to me. But it says there we go, there it is. The radar tower crystal vortex, percent scanned 100%. It has no time until the next scan, so I'm guessing it's done scanning, and the map is no different than it was before. I don't understand. And I know I said in the last episode that in this episode we're going to set up an awesome truck network, and I still want to do that, but actually I lied because I got busy doing other things. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do that, you know, make it all pretty. Yeah, but I changed my mind because we have things to do, many things to do, and that is because I am making the factory all over again, and this is how I have started here. Wide open space. My idea for this is that it isn't a factory, it's a city. And that is how I'm going to make it. Right now, it's pretty much, you know, got this flat thing, well, except for a couple of places here. Like up here, where we're gonna make, you know, the stators, the rotors, those go directly into the process of making motors. So in this case, I have left all of these together. This is the tightest packing you will ever see in this city of a factory. It's because, yeah, I've only seen stators and only seen rotors ever go into the making of motors. Now, I could be wrong. I got maybe 1 or 2 more tiers to go. But, you know, hopefully, you know, we will have room to change these things, and we can always expand out if we need some rotors somewhere else. We probably won't. We can probably just change this, but you know, I can put it way up there, I can put it way over there, and yeah, so that is the idea. It's just gonna be massive because, you know, I'm even thinking of having a train network come through here. I can use my golf cart, which I've never done before because there's no room, and yeah, I'm just working it out. Right now, I've got the stations set up like this. I believe this one is for quick wire. I believe this one is for wire. Using an alternate recipe. The quick wire, I decided not to use an alternate recipe because that was using a lot of copper ingots. Right now, for the quick wire, I have one assembler using the alternate recipe with like 1 Caterium ingot and 4 copper ingots, and 1 constructor doing the normal recipe using just a Caterium ingot for like what is it? I think 2 quick wire. So now I'm gonna have 4 constructors just doing the standard recipe. Maybe we'll get a better recipe, I'm not sure, but I feel like, you know, we only have 1 copper node, it's only a normal node, and right now, you know, we're doing fine on quick-wire, we are producing enough, but it's kind of taken, that and other things are taking ingots away from our sheet production, and we have other alternate recipes that we're using for that need sheets, and some machines are getting plenty, and some machines are they're just always thirsty for copper sheets. So I'm going to try to save on the copper ingots there. I don't think we need it. We got plenty of Caterium because we're on a pure node, and that has never even been tapped out to like even half yet. And up here is where we're going to make the copper sheets. I have this kind of this swampy, what is it, geologically active area over here, and I can fit 2 of these just like in a tiny spot. Actually, this one is a very tiny spot. That one over there, I have a bit of room over there, but that's the only deep enough spots. And I probably, well, I don't know yet. Right now, as the power situation, we still have our coal generators. We got, I think, 10 coal generators generating about 1,000 watts of electricity. Over there we have our gasoline generators, which are doing the same, about 1,000, and we actually have unlocked the geothermal reactors. So, and there's 3 nodes in here for geothermal generation of power, and one of the node is right there where that machine is. So we're either going to need extra water or we're going to need extra power. I'm not sure, but I think I'll use at least 2. But right now, power, I don't know. With the bigger space, we can produce a lot more, and we can produce a lot more for sending into the coupon machine. Not really sure, but we still have a couple more tiers to go, and I want to really do this right. I want to do it right. The first time we definitely did it wrong, and we had to expand. The second time I did it right. We could continue on with this factory back here, but you know, it's just it's not going to be a pretty sight. It's getting crowded and more crowded with belts. Look, I've got belts shooting into the air, shooting across here, and I've got my production, the aluminium industry, that's gonna have to go somewhere else. Geez, I could barely even fit room for putting, you know, manufacturing the ingots where we make all the ingots, and I'm gonna have to expand that just somewhere randomly out there. And I just figure, you know, now or never. I'm keeping this factory here, you know, to kind of use as a guide, you know, because I'm like, well, what am I doing now? And then I make decisions out there. But we're gonna take off all of this factory business here. We're gonna use the floor space, because obviously it's the same level, and we're gonna use that floor space, and we're gonna, you know, just use it out there. I don't know what we're gonna do at the top. I figure the main power generating stations, they can stay where they are. I don't need to move those. I really like my my coal thing. I worked really hard on that. These over here, it actually wouldn't be too hard to remake this, but I kind of I feel like, you know, I'd like it where it is, and I'd want some levels, different levels, you know, higher and lower bits. And this machine's gonna go. I think the power is gonna stay there, but the production is gonna be moved. You know, production of things. You know, like these two are connected up to the rubber and the plastic production. The rubber and the plastic production, even though that uses that's connected to the oil, I feel like I'm gonna put that somewhere else. Hell, we can even put it down here. And right. And this is the main thoroughfare here of moving things, yeah. And I've done it this way. You know, it helps to just have one main thoroughfare, of course, and I can have branches leading to that. And what I've done here is I put the middle ones on one of those short foundations higher. Oh my god, I can't get out of my golf cart. Whoa. Oh, that's because I'm yeah, it's amazing the things you can't do when you're in picture mode like that. So right, I put these up on an extra short foundation, and then I've sunken these down to the base level because look, it creates a halfway between there. So if I ever want to intersect and branch out, I'm not having to worry about, you know, meshing through the other things, or having to go down and then avoid meshing through, which I can do, but it's just messy. So I've done this, and I think what I'm gonna do is have the outside going one way, and then the inside trucking things back to wherever I need it. That's the theory, that's how it's gonna go. And other than that, I basically just got to keep going, got my work cut out for me. I kind of want, yeah, so I'm not going to put anything at this level because I want to be able to easily drive under it, so this will be the lowest belt right up here. And hell, I could probably even drive my buggy under there. Let's see, anything else? As for the production of ingots, this is all going to be changed, but it's all going to be in the same spot. With the rest of this gone, I'm going to have a lot more room for the production of ingots, and I'll work out some better... Well, actually, this is a pretty good assembly line for ingots, but it can be expanded now. And then we have all this stuff, and a lot of these inventories are pretty much full already. So after that, once everything is pretty much set up, I'll just you know, delete all this and then transfer the stuff into the inventories and see how much more production we can actually get out of a factory, which will slowly become a city. And I'm even moving my hub. Here is here's where the new hub is going to be. It's going to be over here, and I've made space for okay, so my hub, we don't actually need the hub very often, so I'm putting it up there, and I'm putting the stuff I need kind of down here in the shade. Yeah, so we got the usual stuff. I even got 2 craft benches, and I want room around it for, you know, my own personal constructor that is connected up to things, which I already have over there, but I also want my own personal assembler, which is connected up to things. So I've got an assembler over here. These 2 feed up into the assembler, and the assembler just feeds the products that I want right into my base right here, and so that'll be cool. I've also got my this is going to be my beacons and my ammo supply right in here, and I think this is strategic because the beacons are pretty much right now, with the recipes I'm using, it's the only ones using iron rods and the only thing using iron plates other than the heavy iron plates, which are going to be manufactured right here. So, you know, I think you know, the iron plates and the bolts are oh wait, I think this is going to be manufacturing the iron. No, these are screws. Yeah, so the screws are going to be used to make heavy iron plates. We're getting iron plates from over here, and they're going to truck in here. We're getting bars from over there, so they're going to be trucked right across here. It's just a straight shot over there, so that's where that's going to be. That's going to feed into here, making the other things, which are going to need steel pipes. I think the steel pipes and the beams, I'm going to put those down there, because those are used by a variety of things, and I think, hell, why make them down there and then truck them back and truck them forward again? So I think I'll use the space down there, because the ingots are going to be made right there, and they're made straight from ingots, right? So yeah, that would be smart. And then I'll have it kind of just worked out, and then these are just for making my ammunition, and that's right close to my base, so cool. Oh yeah, and cable, yeah, okay, so cable, we got this. It's just a stand. We only have 1 recipe for making cable somehow, but we still do. But we've never been short of cable before, so I've even got more machines. I've put a kind of a standard of 4 machines, except for some places with assemblers. But a standard of 4 machines, and that's more than we have. We usually have 3 or 2 machines pumping out stuff right now. But yeah, cable, we're always running to go and grab more cable, so that's gonna be next to my base, and it just takes copper wire, which is actually being made straight across from here. So we just chuck the copper wire straight into here, and that will be dandy. And yeah, the screws are right here. That's 4 constructors, and you may be thinking, oh, the engines. You're gonna need a lot more screws if you're gonna have like some mega city factory. And indeed, we do have more room for construction, and yeah, this is, I kind of like the setup actually, you know, because right now we don't have better belts. We don't have better belts for making the screws, or for transporting that many screws as much as we need out. So I've actually divided that up divided it up into two. Some of the screws are going to be going this way, some of the screws are going to be going connecting into the main thoroughfare here and belting their way down there. So until we get better belts, I think this is a pretty good setup, and we'll probably leave it that way too, because it's a good setup. But I have a really good screw recipe, which can, I think for one machine, look at this, on 100% production, I'm making 260 screws a minute, and that is a recipe using the steel beams. One steel beam for 52 screws. It's a really good recipe. I think 4 is all we're gonna need, and especially the thing that's slowing, I've got 3 producing all the screws that I need, not even on max capacity. They're like, I think they're like power slug at 150%. And it's making plenty. Our problem is I've only got level 4 belts. And I need level 5 belts, especially right at the machines, like distributing the first stage after they're leaving all the machines and stuff. So I've done it this way, and there's going to be 2 branches instead of basically 1. So yeah, I've been talking a lot. I need some oxygen. I need to turn on the AC, and I need to make myself a cafe latte. But good news, I have remembered to put a Mountain Dew in the freezer, so that'll be ready soon, probably about the time I finish my cafe latte. So I'm going to keep working. I think, what do we need next? Okay, so we did the motors. The motors are there. Oh yeah, actually black powder. We should do black powder. Black powder is just its own kind of machine, and it only feeds the cartridge machine over there, right? So I haven't set up a black powder machine yet. Actually, we already do have a black powder machine over there on a ground level. We could even leave that there. Bet we could even leave that there. You know, some of that stuff like the hub and stuff, that's going to clear out, and the stuff I'm moving over here, that's going to clear out. We can even put more machines over there. We don't even need to move it, because the sulfur is coming in over there, and that's the only thing you use sulfur for, I believe. So I think right now, yeah, that's fine. All we're gonna do for that is just probably expand, probably just put in an extra machine for making black powder, and that's fine. The sulfur and the coal are running in right in here. Just leave it there for now. I'm gonna leave this ground level in, you know, because that connects onto the coal over there, and I kind of like that area I have over there. You know, I like, you know, it's good to have open space. If you're going for aesthetics, you can't just have it all, you know, constantly packed or spaced evenly apart. You gotta have the open space. It's like pausing in a sentence, you see? If I just say, it's like pausing in a sentence, it drones on, you know? I gotta say, it's like pausing in a sentence. You know, it creates a lot more with nothing. Like in music, you know, you have that pause, and the pause, the silence, is a big part of that song. You know, it's like, it can even be like a climax of that song, right? So the same thing when you're doing your factory, you know. You gotta have the open space, and even like over here, I've even put in just a space where there is no floor. I've made an open space where there is just space. See, like right here, I've got two rectangular just bits that just look down onto the open floor, and you know, maybe I can drink coffee or do some target practice, you know. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep working on this. I've got to. Oh yeah. So really, what are we gonna do next? Well, let's see. I've already established a place for making modular frames. I bet the heavy modular frames, I think we're going to use this alternate recipe too. Look at that, 3.75 a minute. It uses screws, but we're going to have plenty of screws. It uses less concrete, which is very good. I'm going to put the rubber and plastic in some really big place of their own. Yeah, so I think we'll use this recipe. So we're going to need the frames. We're going to need concrete. Frames and concrete, screw and rubber. We've got the concrete, we got the frames down there. We don't have concrete yet. That uses 2 things that are going to be made way down there to our right. So we could put the concrete in basically anywhere. So I think we'll just do, yeah, I think we'll make the concrete, or the heavy and the encased industrial beams. I think we'll do both of those just over there. We'll just do the encased industrial beams, and the heavy boxes will transport what we need all the way down there. But we can do that. It's going to be okay, because I'd say that if we're going to make, you know, rubber and plastic, I'm going to put that somewhere over here. Anyways, enough chit chat. It's we have a game plan, so let's get back to work. And I think I need another one of these golf carts. Cool, so that is taken care of. I got, this is my concrete right over here. It's gonna go and join the line, but it's also branching off here. And I've decided to put the heavy steel, what are they called? The heavy boxes, the heavy modular frames. There we go. There's a heavy modular frames. I decided to put them right here. Because, you know, it was ending up being a huge open space right here, and that's good, But, you know, look, I look at beautiful red rocks around these things, huge towers and the bridges and stuff, and then, you know, too much flat space is going to start to look like Texas or something right in the middle of all this gorgeous scenery. We don't really want that, you know, so I've decided to, you know, make it a bit more appealing, I think, and you know, it's an effective use of space. You know, it's clear, it's pretty open here, and that is on a you know, it's a level and a tier of its own, and it's right next to the concrete, and it's not too far down from everything else that's going to come from this way that needs to go to it. Otherwise, I just had to put it like way down there, and all these things that it needs are gonna have to just keep on going way down there until it gets to it. And we're getting to the end of the major highway here anyways. It didn't actually take very long, because there's only several things just spaced out throughout there. So right, so I've just decided to do that. I thought it would look cool, and I think it looks alright. Not gonna have many things like up on an island like that, but yeah, I've got that over there is because all that really pretty much gets assembled together, so I've done that. This over here, I had this idea of doing this, and then I realized later it was like a good idea, because actually I needed to do this more. This actually needed to be higher, because the only other water spot for one of these was like right there, and just being lower, it was encroaching on the territory of the foundation. So I ended up having to raise this up one more big foundation width, and yeah, I kind of like it. I got like the kind of a viewport there, but you know, maybe I'll do something. I'll fix this area up and make that look nicer. I think it should. Yeah, I think maybe I could do that. What do you think? Just put these in there, you know, kind of, you know, give it a bit more textures. And yeah, that's pretty cool. A little bit more floor space up here. This looks like more of an entryway. Alright, so we got our heavy modular frames now. I think it's time to make these things like the circuit boards. Those just go into the supercomputers. The circuit boards go into the regular computers, so circuit boards and computers be made somewhere in the same general area. That would be good. So yeah, we'll use the standard recipe for the computer. We'll use the alternate recipe for the circuit board, and those go near each other. Yeah, circuit boards first, and then either one, high-speed connector or computer. Probably just do it in order. Yeah. Circuit boards, computers, high-speed connectors, and then we'll need the supercomputer. After that, that's a piece of cake. That just goes boom right after that. Okay, so there's 4. So we need a big area for 4 of these big manufacturing things. I think this will be, you know, that kind of like the technical computer thing. That'll be like a big section, kind of like plastic and rubber will be like a big section. Yeah, I should say, so this canyon goes this way, and I'm basically running into the wall right there, so I kind of need to angle it through there. There's a bunch of poison there. But there's this whole area here that's widened out on the right. What do you think? Yeah, we'll just have all that computer stuff being made over here. And, yeah, plastic can be made way over there, kind of towards the left, going off that way. This will be made over here, and should I raise it up? Because there's... That would be really high up, actually. No, I think I'll just use this space here. Right in the back. We can even put, like, we can even put, I think the circuit boards and the high-speed connectors maybe on top. Kind of like a two-tiered thing, kind of like that. But a bit more space. And then the computers... and the supercomputers, like right down here on the bottom. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright, I've been going at it, and let's see, so I've got this upstairs. It's a big L. And, yeah, it's taken a while, you know what, it's getting a bit crowded up here. I feel like it's getting a bit messy. I honestly do. This was a bit of a quagmire to work out over here. I've only got 2 machines producing AI limiters right here. I mean, I could squeeze more in here, and that's what the room is for, but I don't think I'll need more. I mean, the point of the game is to make a factory, I guess, and, you know... right now, at least, you know, there's no new levels for the space elevator, and there's only a few levels for the space elevator. And, you know what, right now, it's not the full game. I feel like it's maybe 1/3 of the game, and I don't know when. I think I heard something like 2022 for, like, a possible full game release. So, I mean, as of right now, you don't need to make a massive factory and then have it producing as many parts as you really can. I have the massive factory, I hope, but you know, if it's you know, I mean, right now there's nothing else to send up the space elevator. Yeah, so this is producing the high-speed connectors. There we go. This is producing AI limiters, and this is producing circuit boards. I've done this way because of the recipes I wanted to use, and it contains, you know, like, I can fit as many things onto one supply line as possible and kind of link them up in a chain. And the reason why they're squeezed together, like I have one thing producing here, a totally different thing producing here, and another thing producing here, and they're kind of all in this corner. And that's not what I've been doing with those over there. But these over there are just making sort of more, all around there, are just sort of making more basic materials that go into parts. When you get up to, like, these manufacturers, they have 4 ports on the back, right? And these ports aren't, it's going to be a mix of fabricated products to just basic materials. So they kind of assemble together what you've been assembling. So I mean, these things, you know, you could, I mean, I could put them like way out there, but I could find a totally open space and put them out there, have plenty of room, all that good stuff. But I still need to, you know, like this connects to this, this connects to this, and you know, things go into here. Might as well have them near each other, right? And right. So when it gets to this kind of tier thing, it's kind of hard to spread things out because, you know, you're always like, well, I mean, you know, AI limiters, they only go into supercomputers. So you know, my supercomputer production is going to be down here by my computers. Computers only go into supercomputers. So right. So that's my logic of kind of having this a lot tighter than it was. I ran into these rocks back here, so this kind of limited. I had to face these a different way. Anyways, I did it, and I think it's fine. For right now, the way the game is, it's fine. And it's not like I'm trying to reach the goal of producing 100 supercomputers a minute or something like that. I mean, that's not really a goal in my mind. I mean, why would I do that? I don't know. I mean, it's doable, but it just takes a bunch of work, and what do you get for it? Nothing, other than I completed a goal that had no use in the first place, you know. So yeah, I want a big functioning factory that's, you know, it's kind of like a city, you know. You got this, you know, it's like one of those industrial parks, you know. You got this building way out there and this building way out there, and you know, they do connect together, and then there are supply lines, but space is what you need. And I kind of had this vision. I want to like put like a house over each node, you know, that's being produced, kind of like make some kind of a building that's kind of like house style, and then when you look at it, it's kind of like a town, you know. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that. It is going to take up more space, but you know, that's not right now, that's not today. Right now I want to get the logistics down, right? So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so next is computers and supercomputers. Oh my god, look at this setup I have to make computers. Alright, well, one reason is because, yeah, my circuitry is coming up from the top, so, I mean, there's a bunch of different things I could do. I don't know, for some reason I thought it would be more, I don't know, I try to set it up differently every time. I'm not doing like the same kind of construction for each thing. It's not like I just make the same line with the same splitters and everything like that. I try to mix it up, and I did it this way, and it was a bit more trouble than it's worth, but I put them, yeah, back to back, which is kind of difficult with four things flowing into there. But there we have it. It's a quagmire, but here we go. The circuitry is coming up on the top, and then it comes down here right into a splitter and fills these. The next is the cable, which kind of does the same thing. It comes down here, fills the splitter, and fills the next one. The next one after that is either plastic or screws, whichever one. That has a splitter here with two what are they, vertical conveyor things coming off the sides, and that fills the front ones, and then finally you have the plastic whatever coming in to the bottom, and then coming out here, and then just flowing in here. Yeah, it's kind of wonky, but that's, I don't know, that's how it turned out. That's the only way I could fit it all in this amount of space. Anyways, but it is kind of, I guess it is sort of compact. Is it compact? I don't know. Not really. Maybe it looks nicer than just having a line with splitters coming off of it, filling. Yeah, I don't know. And all this conveyor belt business is kind of hidden between here. It's kind of like a, you know, inboard sorting out. Yeah. Anyways, that's that done, and next over here is going to be a supercomputer production, which is going to take our AI limiters from up there, our high-speed connectors from over there, our computers from over there, and I think, what else? Some plastic, that's what we need, yeah, some plastic. So we'll have plastic carting into here, so we'll just reroute some of that plastic over here, and that'll be our supercomputer place over here. And this is like the kind of electronics corner, you know, where all that electronic hardware is being made. And I think I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. I think I'm just going to face these out, have everything dropping down, have plenty of room to throw them in there, that sort of thing. Yeah, that looks good. And yeah, that looks good. I need to make sure I'm not getting into the habit of trying to squeeze things in together into spaces. Now, alright, so I think I'll have the, let's see, I'll have just a Mark II there. That's all we need for the AI limiters. We'll have them somewhere around, we'll just drop them down slightly because I don't know where I want to put them. So just drop them down, I think, I can't see, but I think that'll make it past the foundations. Oh yeah, I can see why. Yeah, that definitely does. Okay, that's perfect. All right, there we go. And I need, what are these things making? That's right, the high-speed connectors. These need to be joined up. Let's go ahead and do that here. Have this one coming into here. We'll have a storage because everybody likes some storage. There we go. No. into the storage, and let's see, what do we want to do? Let me actually just let me put these like that, and then we can have this kind of doing the same kind of thing. Yeah. All right. Let's hang another one off of here. There we go. Is that the same? Feel like that might be the same. Okay, there we go. So our high-speed connectors, AI limiters are hanging off of there. Our computers are there, and plastic is over there. All right. So find the car. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Take a jump. We're fine. Oh, it landed upright. Sweet. Ah, no, that one didn't quite make it down. I can get that, mate. There we go. There we go. I think I cracked it there. And... oh, gosh. It's so hard to judge that. Okay, there. And... are you sure that's where we had it before? There's no happy medium? That looks... oh, you know what? You know what? The belt comes out lower than the arrow. Yeah, that's what's confusing me. Yeah, see, the arrow is higher than the belt. Yeah, the arrow indicating the direction is in the middle of the thing, and the belt comes out the bottom. Yeah, okay, right. That was what was getting me. Okay, so let's see. Let's have this one going in there. This one going into there. We'll have some splitters. Is somewhere. See, I suppose we'll just try to line them up. Okay, is that gonna work? That should be far enough away. Oh no, it's not gonna work. It's too steep. Bloody hell. Alright, well, we can use another one of these, I guess. Okay. There! That's definitely not too steep now. Oh! Autosave. Should have had these things up and then kind of having them go at a slope. No, I guess that's okay. Just leave them like that. Okay, and let's see. So right in here, that is where we're gonna have some more of these right here. Yes, somewhere in there. Back it up just a little bit more. There's two, and that'll be screws and plastics. Right, so we need screws and plastics. I think I got it. Thinks I've got it here. That can go in there. No, please. Yes. Okay, just a splitter more. For just a splitter more. Alright, these that'll be right here. So what do you think about right there? Yeah, think about right there. And about right there. Excellent screws, plastic for everyone. Look at all the belts coming in here. Look at that, it looks like a cobweb or something. But it's all joining up. It's all coming together in the end. Alright, I think I'll end the episode there, you guys. I've been working a lot on this, and it's a big project, so it's worth at least a couple of episodes, I'd say. And, you know, I did most of it, you know, off recording anyways. But, yeah, that's what we got so far, and I think I'm pretty satisfied. It's pretty, you know, basically open space. That's what we want. Let's, I don't have enough for a radio tower. Those things are like really... Actually, let's go up into the radio tower. We'll wow, that's really far away. Let's go ahead and go up in the radio tower, and we'll survey it from on high, and we'll get a you know, a logistical view of what we're doing here. There's not much else to do besides work out, you know, rubber, plastic, and kind of at the same time I need the I need the aluminium tiers for that, but I think I needed something first. Don't I actually need to pipe in bauxite first? I think I need to pipe in bauxite first for all that. Maybe that'll be in the next episode. I need to actually check. Let me actually just check really fast. No, actually we can. So, right, for the next tier we actually need to be making aluminium sheets. So we need to get the plastic, the rubber, and the aluminium sheets going in probably the next couple of episodes. Yeah, so those three things all made with these, what are they called? The refineries? Yeah, it is a refinery. Oh, that's called a foundry. Okay, yeah, refinery and the foundry. Yeah, so we need a lot of space for refineries producing plastic, rubber, and that stuff to make aluminium ingots. That's what I really got to do. You know what? I might do the plastic and the rubber outside of episode. That's just going to be... I mean, we've already kind of done it, so we just need to make it bigger and somewhere out there. And probably in the next episode, yeah, we'll get the aluminium going. We'll get the aluminium going in the next episode. I have already. What I've done, look at all these points I've marked out on my map. I have, yeah. So here's. I was desperately trying to get to my bauxite. Oh my God, that was such a thing, man. I went over here. And, yeah. So, here's a wayward crossing here. I went over here. The bauxite is, up in here. Yeah, about right, I'm gonna say it's somewhere right around here is where the bauxite is. And I went here, and I came all the way around here. I went through this crazy, huge cave. It was this massive, the biggest cave I've ever seen by far, and it was dark and it was full of spiders, and I drove through there, and there was an iridium ore node I could mine in there with like a big miner and stuff. So I found that, and then I came out over here, and apparently the only way up here into the bauxite forest, which is what it's like, a big red forest on top of cliffs of despair, and the only way to get up there is through here. There's the Bauxite Mesa Pass, and I went here and I went around this way. So I went around the wrong way, came through this tunnel, went all the way around, searching for ways up, finally came around up here, and yeah, there's Galder's Pass there. There's another pass that kind of goes under things. There's Dual Crater Lake. That's pretty much kind of where you go, up where these, you know, see all these things. These are like craters full of water. And then finally, here's my Bauxite Mesa Pass. That's how I get up to the bauxite mine. And a Crater's Reach. That's how I get over here to get to the Bauxite Mesa Pass. So in order to go over there, I go over here. I can cross the river there where I made a bridge. I can follow my beacon over to here, and then beacon over to here, and then I can get the bauxite. But I've already done a bunch of stuff. I've already set up the miner, and I made a conveyor system going down the cliff. And anyways, there's this bauxite end right there, and I even set up a power network. And I've even set up a power network all the way to the base already. So actually the miner is mining bauxite. I just need to set up a way to get it from way over there all the way over here and start aluminium production. We'll do that in the next episode. Alright, it's getting dark, but we'll take a view up at the top. This is a hard thing to climb. I've just set this thing up just recently, and okay, so you gotta go... Gotta go over there. Okay, yeah, just kind of look straight out and walk. And then okay, and then yeah, it took me many attempts with the jetpack to actually get up to the top before, but we did it in the first one. And oh my God, there is our new factory. Yeah, okay, we're moving into the new factory. Piece by piece, there's all these little things, there's all the little nodes set up, I haven't got conveyors running over there, but you know, these conveyors are flowing down. There's the big middle run, and then these I've kind of strategically set up so that these can just kind of cross over, so they don't have to like do a zigzag or anything. Most of them. And there we go. That is a big factory. And yeah, I got a window thing. That's my driving line for cars, or the little cart, I guess. We got a lot of work to do. But that is a massive factory, and then eventually, whoa, yeah, we'll move all of this stuff. We'll basically shut it down, complete the power network, complete the conveyor belt network, and turn it all on, and we'll, maybe before we'll do that, we'll transfer inventories, or maybe we'll just put it in the coupon machine. Yeah, actually, maybe. Just put it in the coupon machine. That would probably be faster, and you know, it's not like yeah, we just put it in the coupon machine. Everything can start over fresh, and we'll see, you know, what needs to be done. But yeah, that would look kind of cool, having like a little kind of a building over each kind of node that produces something. That's maybe something I'll do with it. It'll be the factory city, or the factory town, or whatever, and out there is going to be a bunch more stuff. Alright, so if you enjoyed the episode, if you're enjoying my playthrough, if you're enjoying this crazy huge factory I'm trying to make, do go ahead and slap that like button right in the booty for me. I appreciate that very much, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good night. Goodbye.